Hey, welcome. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. We are going to be doing a clam oyster thing. I'm really bright here. Let me see if I can drop this light down a little bit. Yeah, it's summertime and living is easy, right? That should help a little bit. All right. Let's go to camera settings. It's a little better. There we go. Drop the gain. Okay, welcome. Yeah, Christmas in July. Here it is. So we are doing a daily show, obviously having problems with a certain stalker in our show. That's not going to keep us from actually enjoying ourselves, so we're always able to enjoy ourselves despite the stalkers that come in here. Grabbing some coffee. Right, today we're going to talk about bacon. No, I could use bacon. That would be nice. Move my filtered water. I'm buying filtered water as a rule now. Okay. There you go. Yeah, welcome to David's Kitchen, the cooking show. Today is going to be right out of the dollar store. You can get cream of mushroom soup. I have organic cream of cauliflower soup I'm going to use. You can get that for $1 at the dollar store. Clams you can get for $1 at the dollar store. And smoked oysters you can get for $1 at the dollar store. But the problem is everything's now gone up to $1.25 at the dollar store. So, hi. So that's really $3.75 for that right there. Big price difference. And then I got the this for $1, so that's $4.75. I'm going to use a half a box of this. That's $5.75. Yeah, I better raise it to $6. Sorry. It happens, you know. Well, since the dollar store is now selling things for yeah. Hi, yeah, I see that. You know, I do remineralize my filtered water. I use a thing called Centivia, and these are fairly rare now, but you can buy the actual water filters that have the mineral content in it. Centivia is the company. I don't know if you can read that. It's very, very light. But yeah, you definitely get more minerals in the by doing that. Oh man, that's great. You definitely have to remineralize your filtered water. I agree with you. All right, so yeah, well, I'm glad that you're saying a prayer at the evening meal before you eat. That's good. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in God, as you know, and I believe in prayer too. I just I don't try to tell people what to pray. Okay. Now I'm going to put this right over here. Get the pan going on level 3. Get the water going in the sink here. I'll try to get the filtered water to fill this up. Wait a second, Andy, I'm telling you, the dollar store deals, I got this smoked oyster packet for $1.25. And the clams I bought way back when they were $1. So now they're $1.25, but this I picked up at it's organic cream of cauliflower that you can replace with a can of cream of mushroom soup. It's not nearly as good as this, but that's okay. And of course the green pepper is not organic, but this is organic. The yellow onion, yeah. And I think I'm going to use celery for this. stalks of celery out of here. Well, yeah. 2 stalks. That'll be nice texture. Okie dokie. So, hope everyone's having a lovely like a sunny day. Not too hot, but we're having the best weather in the world. We got really lucky that way. Yeah, I know a lot of people across the country are suffering terribly. Yeah. Survey said, cut the onion. Okay, bisecting the onion, I grab the bottom of the onion. Make sure this is on the screen. There we go. A little bit more. That's better. Okay, so we're just going to take the bottom off a little bit. And always keep your eye on a knife when you're cutting. You never want to really take chances with knives. Okay. Peeling the skin off of the onion. I'm sorry, what did you say? You're not allowed to come in here. You're stalking the show, and we're not allowed. You're not allowed to come in here anymore. No. No stalkers allowed. I think I explained that to you. It's actually a prison sentence, an international crime. What you're doing. Yeah, you're actually stalking the show. You're no longer participating in the show. We have a guy in here who's trying to attack our show every night, and it's really unfortunate. He doesn't take no for an answer, so we're just going to deal with him as a stalker. I know. So, I know the onion's pretty good though. It's good for building you up physically. You know, onion is a natural antibiotic. In case you didn't know. Well, I keep my wooden cutting board always clean. I always keep it clean. Yeah. Now today I'm going to try cooking with butter. I picked up some grass-fed Irish butter that I'm going to try to use. I bought this for a discount, so I feel that if I can cook with it, it's better than oil, you know? It's a natural ingredient, comes from a cow, you know? Of course, oil is pretty good too, but I'm going to put some of that on the pan here. Clarifying. It's clarified butter, so it's pure. Oh, it's very easy to do that. You can change your IP simply by... Well, I'm not going to tell you how to do it, so... But thank you. Throw some onions in there. Okay, we'll do the diagonal cuts with the celery, leaving the stringy part on there. Yeah, you don't really need to worry about the roughage in the meal because that's actually good for you. I think I'm going to go sideways just once, and then diagonal cut. Keeping your fingers down and away from the knife. Pivoting the knife like that, using the one point on the end, while your eyes are tearing up from the onion it becomes like a challenge to not cry while you're cutting the strawberry, the celery. Okay, and then we'll get that right in there. Okay. Okay, now we're going to throw a little dill weed on this entire dish with some of my newest acquisition, Mrs. Dash, salt-free, garlic and herb. Yay! So dill weed and Mrs. Dash will be the two ingredients today. Mrs. Dash is no salt. Go for the no salt variety. I'll top that off with a little of that. And then a little bit of dill on top of that. Just getting the pan ready. Okay, cover it up. Fill some more water up here. Okay, 9 out of 10. You don't have a VPN? Yeah. You can definitely change your IP with a VPN. Yeah, that's a pretty simple way to do it. But you can't even get in the chat room with a VPN. They won't allow VPNs at that chat room. So, let me comment a little bit about the 24/7 show. It's been going great. Many of you have enjoyed the alternative media at various times, which I think is important to grab little pearls of wisdom whenever you hear it. That's a good thing. I can tell you that I'm excited to hear things in the background, because when I go in and check on some of the movies that I haven't completely seen all of them, I pick up little tidbits of information. And man, they're like little pearls of wisdom. They really are. So I think picking up a variety of pieces of information from various documentaries and videos is actually quite healthy. But you don't have to lock yourself in like I am. I mean, I'm obviously, when I decided to life cast, that was a major decision. And I never would have life casted if I hadn't encountered so much, I guess, censorship overall. I became more of a life caster when I did. Yeah, I didn't expect so much censorship, so it's been good. You know, in a way, you always fill the void that's created by something else. There's an old adage that water seeks its own level, and in a way, that's true with the internet. You want to put mayo down before you put the mustard. Put mayo down on both sides of your sandwich, lightly, and then use your condiments on top of your mayo. Yeah, it really is. It's amazing how much censorship. But we're only doing it because we get one guy who continually attacks us. So I give you less censorship than YouTube, but I have one guy that's been stalking our show. And he's mentally ill. So, yeah, we have to deal with that fact. Okay. Yeah, these peppers you just want to shake off a little bit. Make sure there's no seeds on them. Sarah's got a thing for seeds. She just hates seeds. I think I was the one that turned her on to the idea that seeds are bad, and she doesn't like seeds ever since. Well, I had a bad experience with my father. He was eating a watermelon one year. I was 5 years old, and we were out at camp, and we had these watermelons in the ground out in Huntington Beach, and all the campers, we dug up the watermelons, and all the campers were excited to get them because they were really ice cold on a hot day. And everyone's eating these big watermelons, and I'm looking up at my dad, and he's like just digging in. He just loved it. I said, "Dad, you're eating the seeds. What are you doing?" I actually said that to him. "What are you doing?" I was like 5 years old. "You're eating the seeds." He said, "Oh, it doesn't matter. I can do anything." 2 hours later, I'm looking off to the side at the ambulance is arriving, and my father is being carted away. And he was like 40 years old, and he had a severe appendix. His appendix almost burst. He nearly died, and it was like, whoa. So seeds have an issue with the body's filters. Yeah, I just don't try this. I don't eat any seeds myself. Even eggplant seeds, I won't eat eggplant seeds. Like many people make eggplant with seeds in it. Many people have blackberry jam with seeds in it. I just won't eat that. I say no to the seeds. Your body can process a lot of that small stuff, but not too much, you know. Okay. Now for flavor, I'm going to throw the can of clams onto the dish right now. But I'm not going to put the clams down, I'm just going to put the juice. So I'm going to open up the can lid before I put anything else in the container. Yeah, then I'm going to start cooking with the juice. So that'll be the first moisture that goes down on those the seasoning and the onions and celery. All right. I'm going to get the water going some more. I'm going to get that started on the back burner on level 6. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll keep the butter out in case I need it. Wow, longest sniper rifle. What's the longest distance it'll shoot? They're not telling people. Huh. You know, there is a rifle that can literally go 2 miles. It's very inaccurate, but it can go 2 miles. I'm not sure. Is that a 3 mile range? Does that have? Yeah, I grew up in Huntington Beach. I enjoyed surfing when I was a kid. I had the best time of my life. I was telling Sarah that we need to take more walks on the beach here because it reminds me of the beaches of California. 1.5 miles? Oh, okay. So it's reaching the capacity of the 2 mile rifle we already have. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I doubt it's very accurate. Yeah, a bullet will go that far, but accuracy is the thing. Okay, I'm going to put a little sea salt on the seashore. I'm going to put a little sea salt on the water over here. Yeah, Himalayan sea salt. And then I'm going to also add a little bit of the Italian seasoning into the water. I like to put that in my water when I cook pasta. So I get these cheap bottles for $1 at the Walmart. And I find they're pretty strong. I mean, they're very fresh. They must move a lot of product. Okay, that's going on. Level 3 on this burner and level 6 on the other. Get the peppers going. Whoopsie. You don't want to put a pepper tag in the dinner. Yeah, that's not something that you want to put in the dinner. I had the pepper. I'm eating a pepper. I can see by the tag. Okay, there we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. There you go. Yeah, he's like this really sick guy. Don't click on that picture. He's mentally ill. There's something wrong with him. Okay. 2.6 miles. Well, that is a world record, 2.6 miles. Yeah, I would say so. That's what I was going to say. If they can get up to 3 miles, then they're hitting world records. But thank you, Crick Chicks. You know, you're not going to find quality food at the Y, Andy. Yeah, you're not going to have a quality experience at the Y. Okay, we're going very well. I'm going to throw the green pepper in now. I'm basically steam frying the vegetables in a light butter. Okay, keeping it level 3. Yeah, these oysters, I just grabbed them and I said, you know, I'm going to try them out. What I like about them is the flavoring. It's got smoked cocktail style. It's got no preservatives, no gluten, all natural ingredients. The flavoring is what you're really after here. The clam juice has flavoring, but not quite like the oysters, so that should make this meal a little bit different. And yeah, and I'm going to throw this cauliflower, cream of cauliflower in on top of the green pepper once I glaze the green pepper a little bit. So let me push everything together. I'm going to take it to level 6 as well. There we go, 6 and 6. You know, I've had pretty bad experiences at the Y. I've never really had a good experience. I was telling you, you know, when we had a camp, my family had a camp. We used to be the first day camp in California. One of the first day camps. There's a couple of them. And we're talking like late 50s, early 60s, my family had this. They came out before the YMCA. And then the YMCA got a hold of what we were doing, and they heard about it, and then all of a sudden, all the YMCAs across the country started doing day camp for kids. So it was a really enriching experience for me to be at day camp with my family the way they did it. But when we got to the YMCA, my dad worked a little bit at the YMCA. We didn't really have a good experience. It was kind of watered down. So I don't really trust the generic YMCA experience. But if you have to shower and you're in van life situation, definitely get a national YMCA membership. It's a very cheap way to shower. You just don't want to be standing around with people, you know, looking at you. That could get kind of weird. So we picked up some red cherries at the market. And amazingly, they were $2.99 a pound in our area, and in other stores they sell them for $9.99 a pound for cherries. It's like, oh my God, what's going on with that? You know, why are these prices so fast? I did lose quite a bit of weight, yeah, and I lost about 10 pounds since we talked. I'm definitely a loose 38. I'm going to pop this open. It's basically like mushroom soup. Okay, put that right on top of everything. Just as it is. Kind of break it up with a fork a little bit. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, you're making it's a really easy white sauce. And affordable too. You should make scallops. Find scallops in your area. Yeah. Yeah, bear with us, folks. We've got a stalker in the room. He's violating numerous international laws. I'm recording the chat too, so we'll all be used against him in court. There's a common ingredient to making a meal that everyone likes is you find something that they normally don't eat. And that would be bay scallops. You can hardly find them in the stores anymore. So, yeah, if you have Like I said, we have one guy who's stalking us. Yeah, thank you. I'm not violating the Logan Act. No. No, you don't shut anything down. I'm the longest running show in the world. No one can ever even get close to shutting me down. I've got total control over the entire media at this point. We're moving forward rapidly too. There's nothing you can do to stop me. You guys are way too late. You could have tried to stop me 7 years ago, but you didn't try hard enough. I'm in this for 14 years. You can't even get close to what I can do. There's nothing you can do to stop me. It's way out of your control. Okay, we've almost got a boil over here. I'm going to take half of this package of angel hair and use it. And I try to get the non-GMO kind. Look for that label. Yeah, thank you. Brilla is a good product. You know, I like Ronzoni and Brilla. They make non-GMO brands of Ronzoni too. Well, I mean, there are some wheat products that are Seminola wheat products that are possibly bad because they're genetically modified, but there's no real way of knowing if that's true or not. So I'm just being cautious. Yeah. Okay. It's still kind of coming to a boil. I'm going to make and stir this in. Remember, there's no meat in this right now. I'm still waiting on the meat because that's pretty much pre-cooked. Give it a nice big stir, making sure that the green pepper gets cooked into the sauce. And the flavors are there. Now I'm going to throw the meat in. And then I'm going to turn it down to a level 3. Okay, this is a very oily product, which is perfect for spaghetti. Just throw the smoked oysters right in the sauce. There we go. Perfect. And then, oh boy, I can sure smell those. They're great. And then I'm going to throw the clams in with them. Okay, giving it a stir. Distributing the flavors. Okay, now you can pretty much take it down to a simmer. Like kind of stage it down once it reaches the temperature you're looking for. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to throw it to low. Now there's always some residue in the can, so take a little filtered water in there. And you can clean out the cans with a little filtered water. Put it right in the sauce. There we go. Super nice. Yeah, the celery was a big part of the meal. Well, I'm not here to talk about people right now, Victory for Kate. Thanks for sharing. Okay, right on. Oh, we got a full boil going. Okay, let's get the angel hair in there. It's the fastest cooking pasta out there. I take a half a package in my hand, like this. Kind of grab it. Give it a nice, good grab. And then leave the remaining spaghetti in the box. Taking this, going like this. And just break it in there like this and spin it. And immediately stir it. Perfect. Now you can go for a little bit more pasta if you've got more people to eat. You know, you can stretch this out. And you can certainly add butter and Parmesan to it toward the end of the meal. Wow, that's got a good boil. Yeah, it's good. And that shouldn't take more than 7 minutes at the most for angel hair. It cooks very fast. It's faster than ramen in some ways. And whenever you're eating, going on trips or whatever, take angel hair as opposed to ramen. They do sell them in small boxes, so consider that. Ramen is not that good for you. It's not a good product. It's got a lot of issues. You saw the feet? Really? How did you see the feet? I didn't show my feet. I think you're in a kind of a fantasy land or something. I picked up Parmesan for a discount. I'm going to use that. I got these containers for 99 cents a piece. Kraft. No artificial preservatives. I'm going to use that for flavoring. Those ones cook in 4 minutes? Oh, okay. Then I stand corrected. 4 minutes, not 7. We had expert opinions from McDundy. It's best to always stir the pasta, otherwise it'll clump. Okay, I'm going to go back and make a little something for my Keurig here. Go for a second round on that coffee. You know, I don't read boxes anymore. I just cook the way I like to. You're right. It's not spaghetti. It's angel hair. That's correct. That's why it says angel hair on the top of the video. Hey, don't ever compare me to anyone other than myself. That guy's a copy of me. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on mute status. I don't want you in the room. Don't ever compare me to another person. Okay? Thank you. If you ever compare me to another person, I will ban you from the show. All right, great. I've been out over 10 years ahead of that guy. And this guy has the audacity to come in here and tell me I look like it. Wow. Unbelievable. Plus, I'm 30 years older than that guy. Well, 20 years. All right, well, that's great. That worked out nice. Okay, based on your estimate, the spaghetti's done, but it's not. It needs about 1.5 minutes more. We're almost there. Foster the people, yeah. Now you see what this is right here? See that? That's dishwashing soap. That's residue from dishwashing soap. You don't want to get that in your dinner. Always rinse out your bowls. If you use dishwashing soap at all, it's going to have residue on all your plates. The last thing you need to do is eat residue. There you go. Rinse, rinse, rinse. All right. It's definitely done. I'm going over here to move this, but wait. If you want to add any frozen vegetables, now's the time to do it. I'm good. Okay. Now you can do it. You can also put the water in frozen vegetables and cook them in the hot water. That's an idea. Okay, that's al dente. Al dente. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spray the inside of the bowl with a little bit of safflower oil. Drop the spaghetti in there. Then spray a little on top. Then I take the Parmesan and I put a little Parmesan on top, dusting it. Well, that was quite a bit of Parmesan. You're turning off all the burners. You kind of float it over there like that. There you go. Then take the entire thing of pasta sauce made with the soup base, the clams, the oysters, and put it right on top of there. Great. Give every bit of it if I can here. There we go. And put water on the pan so it doesn't collect, doesn't dry up. Then take the spatula and kind of rotate it in, mixing it slightly and bringing the pasta to the top, but don't do too much of that. There you go. Oh yeah, and then now all the ingredients can meld together. Now if you want to add a little bit more seasoning to it at any given time, you can. That's good. Perfect seasoning. I'm going to top it off with a little more Parmesan for presentation. And we're good to go. Covering it up. Dinner for four. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I think I'm going to make some fried yellow squash in that butter tonight. Hey, thanks for coming into David's Kitchen and catching this amazing meal in progress. Yeah, you can eat this quality food for much less than you would pay at a market or a store. Thank you so much for being so complimentary. I'll see you in a bit. Signing off. Thank you for coming in. Later.